Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. Brian with Short Circuited Brewers. And today I just got several updates going on. A lot of different stuff that I'm working on right now, trying to bring some more content to the channel. One of those that I kind of talked about in the last Homebrew Wednesday that I did was the Trub Trapper or the Trub Trapper. So I am going to do the experiment with that. And that is actually going to be part of a live brew day coming up. So I will release that here shortly, the information on that, and let you guys know when I'll be brewing live. But it'll be on this Saturday. I just haven't exactly decided on the time yet. So I'm going to be doing that. And then I'm also working on doing a video on oxygen is really bad for beer. And I knew that, but when I started researching it even more, it became even more and more apparent how oxidation affects beer, especially hoppy beers. I've noticed that some of my beers, and I don't try to practice as oxygen free as maybe as I could, or have never really attempted to do that. So I'm going to try to do an experiment, or actually, I'm making something to be able to do an oxygen or as oxygen free transfer as possible. I got an old racking cane from a auto siphon and actually made a little DIY cup for the end of it that will allow me to get down close to the bottom and not suck up a bunch of trub and whatnot. And then I got one of these. It is one of the carbonation caps that has the barb on the end. So I'm going to be using those two things to try to do a primary to secondary transfer with as little oxygenation as possible. So that's something I got going on there. The other thing that I've been doing recently, I don't know if any of you guys are on Instagram. Some of you probably figured out that I'm on there because I think some of you were following me. But on Instagram, I've been doing like daily updates on my hop growth in my backyard. So, I've got some video of that going on here. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see those daily stories that come out. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Across the top, there's like a little round circle where your icon or your logo is, and it's a story, and it only lasts for 24 hours. So, I mean, it's a new, fresh video every day. So that's what I've been doing on there. With regards to the Trub Trapper or Trub Trapper, whatever you want to call it, experiment, I did not get anything back from Ohio State University, but I actually found a lab that is out in Oregon that's going to do the testing for me. I'm going to do IBU testing, and I started talking to him and I didn't realize it, but IBUs has there's so many things to IBU testing, or IBU numbers, if you will. It doesn't take into when you use your homebrew software, it doesn't take into account any kind of bitterness from the grain or minerals or anything like that. So it'll be interesting to see what the numbers are based off of what Beersmith says it should be versus what the actual number will be. So I will, when I post the link to the live brewing session announcement or whatever, I'll kind of put a general recipe in there. It's going to be pretty simple, like 3 grains, 2-row, melanoidin, carapils, and then I just got to figure out the hop schedule because, like I said before, I'm going to do all of the hops in the whirlpool for aroma, bittering, and taste. So it should be pretty interesting to see how that comes out. So it'll be like, I'm gonna call it everybody in the pool pale ale. So that's what I got going on with that, and more stuff going on too. I got more stuff in the works. So hopefully all that stuff will go pretty cool. I actually did meet a brewer today from one of our local craft breweries that's going through some transition right now, and he might actually come over and brew with me. So we might have a pro brewer in the brew house over here at Short Circuited Brewer. So that would be pretty cool. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that or not, but I won't say the name yet because I haven't really finalized all that. But he did say he expressed some interest in coming and brew with me, so that'd be pretty cool. He did say that whenever he first started out, he was kind of on the Blood, Sweat, and Tears program. I think he had a half barrel system that he was running every couple of days. So it'd be kind of cool to have a pro brewer. Maybe I can get him to do a live event with me or something like that. So that'd be a lot of fun. You guys could ask some questions from a pro side if you wanted to do that. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are interested in doing that, and I'll try to hook that up if I can. So that is really about all I can tell you for sure right now, which I think is quite a bit going on. So I am going to sign off and say cheers. Have a beer. The weekend is near. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, guys. Brian for Short Circuit Brewers. We'll see you very soon.